outset, I would like to make a statement, or I would like to clarify you that as far as India is concerned, transition away from coal is not happening in the near future. As you all know, that India is having the fifth largest coal reserve, and we are the second largest producer of coal. That too, coal has a share of more than 70% in power generation, although as far as the installed capacity of coal-fired plant is concerned, it is only 51%. But right now, India is contributing more than 70% for power generation. So it is providing affordable energy, or in a way, it is providing energy security to the country. So transition away from coal is not possible, and share of coal in the India energy basket is going to remain a significant in the years to come. I would like to reiterate, or I would like to emphasize that for meeting the rising energy demand of the country, India is augmenting its coal production by opening new mines, by auctioning of new coal mine. Because in case of India, the coal consumption has not yet reached its peak. If you have seen the economic survey of the last year, that is 22-23, it has projected that India's coal production would reach around more than 1.5 billion ton by year 2030. And as far as Niti Aayog report is concerned, Niti Aayog has also mentioned that though there may be a drop in coal, means there may be a drop of 10% in share of coal in primary energy mix of the country, but in absolute term, the coal demand may rise around 1.4 times as compared to today's condition. And the International Energy Agency, that also gives estimate about coal demands and projection. It has also shown that share of coal in the overall energy mix of India steadily declines to 34% in the year 2040. However, overall demand for coal still remains stronger to meet the rising energy demand of the rapidly growing economy of our country. So any coal transition and related activities are not envisaged in the near future, not even in the short term or in the medium term. As I told you that Ministry of Coal is auctioning new mines for commercial purpose also, and Coal India is also augmenting its coal production by opening of mega mines, so and consolidation of smaller mines. So as such, there would be no closure of mine because of just transition. Closure of mine will happen only because of exhaustion of reserve, safety, or economic unviability issue. So as such, the demand for coal continues to grow, and it is expected that coal demand may continue to rise from here onwards, and it will reach its peak in the year 2040. And as I already told you that this is a affordable source of energy in India because of the abundant indigenous availability. So as of now, we are not transitioning away from or phasing out of, we are not transitioning away from coal, or there is no possibility of any phasing out of coal. although in due course some mines may close down, because I told you now, as because of safety issue, viability issues, economic viability issue, or reserve exhaustion. But as such, we are not moving away from coal. Rather, the new mines which will be open, that will provide ample opportunities of new employment and redeployment of workers in new mines from to be closed mines, to ensure better livelihood, and also generate indirect employment and induced employment opportunity in those regions. So we don't see that there will be any livelihood issue or social issues in the short and medium term. So it is premature to forecast coal transition, which may happen in long term. The social, physical, and environmental aspects relating to the coal mines are adequately dealt with as per the provisions made in the various existing statutes. You may be knowing that whenever a mine is opened, an escrow account is opened by all the mine owners. That is a pre-requirement for opening of any mine. That is kind of a financial security for technical and biological reclamation of that area by the mine owner after the closing down of the mine or discontinuation of the mine. So every mine owner has to deposit an amount equivalent to 9 lakh rupees per hectare of their project area uh, in the escrow account, and that will be used for the closure of the activity. So every mine, before whenever the mine opening permission is given by coal controllers organization to any mine, the mine owner has to has to execute a tripartite agreement between a bank and the coal controllers organization and the mine owner, and they have to open a escrow account in which they deposit the amount equivalent to 9 lakh per hectare of the project area. Supposing the project area is 200, then it will be 1800 uh, 1800 lakhs, or in a way 18 crores rupees on annual basis, and it will be escalated with the WPI rate of 5% compounding interest. So in a way, we have executed 640, around 640 escrow agreement with the mine owners, and more than 13,000 crore amount has been deposited by the mine owners in these escrow account. Though there is a provision that this closure activity, there are two kinds of closure. One is the progressive mine closure, and other is the final mine closure. So after every 5 years, when the mine is opened, and after every 5 years, the mine owner can apply for reimbursement under progressive mine closure for taking mine closure activity. And what are these mine closure activities? All mine owners, they prepare a mine plan, and their mine plan uh, have to have mine closure plan also. So no mine plan is approved without the mine closure plan. So every mine plan is accompanied by mine closure plan, and that mine closure plan, they all the mine owners have to do the closure activity as per the approved mine closure plan, and accordingly they deposit the amount in the escrow account. So this is the kind of activity which is being looked after by coal controllers organization as far as this mine closure activity is concerned. This is only related to technical closure or a biological reclamation of the land. This is as far as coal controller organization is concerned, it is not related to the related to as such social aspects, because just transition is related to all the aspects. So Ministry of Coal sees the wide scope of social dialogue and stakeholder engagement for repurposing of already abandoned and closed, and also coal mine sites closing down in the near future due to exhaustion of reserve, adverse geomining conditions, safety problem, or viability issue. Here, one more thing I would like to emphasize is that we should not see just transition. We should not link just transition with net zero target, because it should be based on the development priorities of any country. India is a developing country. It has not yet exhausted its emission share. So we should not be penalized, or we should not be forced to adopt coal transition. So that's why India is always claiming that there will be no transition away from coal, and no coal operational coal mine will be closed because of just transition only. And Government of India has been emphasizing on the necessity of repurposing closed mine and abandoned mines for economic diversification, including by promoting various approaches and investment in new industries, technologies, workforce transformation through skilling and reskilling to create employment opportunities. This approach will maximize the positive and minimize the negative socio-economic aspects in these coal-bearing areas, or coal in these regions where mining activity has been taken place. And you can very well see the proactive approach and seriousness of the ministry about this just transition and sustainable activity, that in this ministry has established a dedicated division headed by joint secretary level on sustainability and just transition to advise, mentor, plan, and monitor sustainable initiatives and just transition aspects in coal sector. You may be knowing that World Bank has approached ministry for just transition, for a project on just transition. So in that, it has been asked to develop a countrywide uniform framework for mine closure on just transition approach, and that will include grant based on technical assistance and concessional funding. This project is limited to only development of mine closure framework and repurposing of selected closed or abandoned mine or to be closed mines due to reserve exhaustion on a pilot basis. So I would like to end by saying that no coal transition is envisioned in the project, and in other words, no operating coal mine will be closed because of this just transition activity or just transition approach. Thank you.